What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for checking these out. Seagull, quick thought here. Is anybody else freaked out by Boston Dynamics? Is there anybody that sees these videos of robo-dogs climbing up walls and walking up steps and freakily jumping over things and isn't a little worried? Does anybody see the video of the humanoid that Boston Dynamics has created running and jumping over desks and not go, huh, what are we doing here? It's very weird that we, for some reason, like to see robots do things that people do. Just about any robot you've ever seen is doing a thing that people do. We don't like to see people do it for some reason. If there's a man driving a bus, we don't care. Guy's going through a divorce. He has 2 slip discs. He's running on 1 egg sandwich for the day. Who cares? Give me my transfer and make the left, you piece of garbage. I have to go to work right now. Make a robot drive a bus. People sit behind it and record it, and they're like, wow, can you believe a robot's driving a bus? Who cares? Who cares? A human being does it. It's a better thing. It's a story of perseverance and somebody going through something to get to a place. I would watch a documentary about a man who drove a bus for 50 years over a robot that does it, or the person that made the robot do it. It's very creepy that this place makes stuff that will replace all of us and just makes it like this weird, happy, fun, look at us. We're making the robots dance. Not only do they make a thing that will replace just about everybody, they want to show you it dancing. They've done enough with closing its little hands and moving its little feet that they sit around and they go, huh, what else can we do? Can it do the Charleston? A lot of these robots are supposed to replace factory jobs, right? Is there any factory manager that's like, look, I need a new forklift, but I want one that can 2-step. There's no reason for these to dance. That doesn't even help. As a human person, it's not going to help you get a job at a factory if you danced. Look, I'm a good engineer and I can also dab. Cool, dude. Doesn't help here. Also, start dancing on the floor. Do it consistently. See what happens. Fired, toast, get out. Blow yourself in the parking lot. Robot does it. Oh, sick. Turn up the Black Eyed Peas. We got a weird furless little dog thing walking around studying the landscape. It's going to wander through the building and make sure nobody gets hurt. People can do that as well. People, human beings. If you look at this thing, you go to Boston Dynamics website, the little dog creep thing that they made called Spot. Ha 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 ha. One of the things that it does, it reads gauges. It reads gauges. Gauges. What was going on in the world of gauge reading that was so bad that they had to go, we can't let a human being do that again? Somebody walked over to a gauge, big generator behind it, just spit and steam, and this person looked at it, tapped it, and it just boom, right in the eyes, face fully melted, skin hitting the floor. And they go, we can't do this anymore. Give me a robo-dog. Give me that dog that Mega Man used to float around on. Rush. Give me Rush, the dog Rush Factory thing that will replace the people in my building. Sad about it as well is people are just going to be replaced by these things, but you're not even really going to be. Your job will become you're watching a robot do your job. That's your job. To watch a robot do your job and make sure it doesn't get stuck in a corner or break its little robo ass falling down some steps because it has to get used to the building. A thing that you're already used to. You got to sit there and watch the robot do your job. If you think your job is boring currently, watch an air fryer with a head do it for life. Not even for life. Until the robot knows enough that you're just gone. Toast. Gone. But again, it's happy fun times. We got a robot dancing to a song from the 90s. These mutants who make these robots dance. My God. Trying to show us like, hey, isn't it fun? Everything being made at Boston Dynamics should be made in a dark lab somewhere that none of us get to see. Like some supervillain living inside of a mountain, making a bunch of things that he's like, I'm going to use these to take over the world. We shouldn't see that. But somehow this company decides, let's make them dance. Let's make them line dance. These things can be First of all, job replacers are also going to be straight up soldier killers if we'd like them to be. Why don't you get the Marines to line dance? Why doesn't Smith & Wesson have a bunch of videos of pistols salsa dancing? This place, man. And I love that we got to make things dance to make them look happy and fun. Look at every commercial for any bank. People are dancing into the bank. Oh, isn't it fun? Isn't it fun to be denied a mortgage? Oh, isn't it sick to be lent a bunch of money from a bank who wants it hard? They got a big vig on this thing. It's running. And if you can't pay it back, guess what, pal? We'll take your car. We'll rip you right out of your car on the highway and take it. Dance. Robots, the same deal. You're going to watch a robot dance today, one day, dance directly into your job and dance you out of it. Dance thrust you directly into the parking lot. There's no reason we should be able to see these things. These should be hidden away from society. We had to do investigative journalism to find out that fast food places were using pink slime. They didn't promote that. There's no videos of Johnny's Burger Kingdom where they get their drive-through employees to spin around with a big barrel of pink goo. They had to break in there and see that. But Boston Dynamics is like, cool, isn't it great? Isn't it awesome? Isn't it awesome that a fridge with legs can dance? Everybody working at Boston Dynamics, people dance. People do. Go look at somebody. Leave the office and hug something, you monster. Why would anybody think about it. You run a company. You pay people. Gross. A robot will do their job. How, in what way would a person not go, why would I continue to pay somebody who wants sick days and they got to go to their mom's funeral? Why would I pay them? Why would I pay them? They sneeze into their hands and touch my walls. They have complaints. I can't even throw a hot coffee in their eyes without having to go answer some questions. So why wouldn't I buy a robot once, one payment, and then it does that job? And people sit around and go, yeah, but it dances though. Isn't that sick? It might be sick for you, freak person that doesn't like actual human beings. The rest of us kind of do and would like to be able to make money to do things in this universe, not just watch a robot dance to an Alan Jackson song while you sit in the parking lot and blow yourself. You put your own legs behind your head and drink your own piss to live because there's nothing left. But ha ha, hee hee, wasn't it great? Wasn't it great when a bunch of people who should probably be preemptively brought up on crimes against humanity sat around and were like, look, I got its hands to move. Let me know what you think. Am I completely nuts? Is Boston Dynamics the greatest thing in the world? Do you like to see a robot dance? Let me know. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Greatly appreciate you. More stand-up coming soon. Thank you for checking this out. See you all later.